Traders, welcome back to another price action trading lesson. We're looking at S&P 500 M&A futures. The time frame is 2000 tick chart, and the structure right now is very hard to trade because we have EMA exactly in the middle of these bars, and we have no trade zone. You can see we're going sideways without a bias. If I'm going to zoom out, I can see that we spiked up and created a spike and a channel pattern, so there is slight bullish bias. So when I'm working with this price action and I can see that the most recent structure is not really telling me any important information, I'm going to zoom out, I'm going to analyze the structure before, and I can see that there is slight bullish bias. What you can think about is drawing some wider channel, maybe something like this, for example. This is not bad, but remember the market just opened, we're mainly going sideways, so you don't really want to be jumping the gun. Let's focus on the break new high and let's focus on the most recent structure. But what you have to keep in back your mind is that we have right now bullish bias because we trade up into this. It is slight bullish bias, but it is there. So even though we have a range, I'm not really thinking about selling. I'm more thinking about buying. Okay, we have a new high for central long, second entry long. Okay, you have now second entry long that work, but when you're watching this live, you're drawing trend line a little bit like this, only after the fact because you can see the range is very tight. You can draw it a little bit lower with the break, push to new low. So you have break, push to new low. Still a bit early for us to go long, but now we have a high low above the EMA and above the key level. According to range rules, you want to buy low, sell high, and if we trade up into this, we're mainly focusing on buying low. So we have a new high for a century long, second entry long. We're going to skip the second entry long fail breakout. Then we have high-low confirmation trade with solid signal bar, and you're still buying close to the bottom of the trading range, which is how we want the setup to form. So this is first decent high route setup for today. High-low confirmation trade over the second entry long of the support. You're buying at the bottom, and now we have stronger trade. We have stronger trade because we had the failed second entry short, new low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short. This uptrend needs new high. And we have a great failed second entry short, basically back-to-back high probability setup. Uptrend played out with a break, push to new high. I wouldn't be thinking about selling just yet. We have a bearish correction that is working lower. We expect new low, but notice what happened. Market reversed all the way up like this. So because there is no new low for this downtrend, I have to ask myself why. Why there is no new low for the downtrend if this was acting like a trading range? And at this point, when I was watching this live, I was thinking more bullish. I was thinking more bullish because why there is no new low, another major high low, higher highs. So I was looking for some bigger channel, but the bigger channel is a little bit way too broad. Let me find something good. Okay, this is not as bad. Can I get like more confirmations? I can, and this is fairly okay because I'm getting these touches right here, bounce here. Can draw it something like this. This channel is not ideal because it's a very weak uptrend. Okay, how do you identify weak uptrend? Because it looks like a trend range slightly tilted up. Okay, weak trends, they have very strong pullbacks, breaking the EMA, you're going very sideways, and this is exactly how it looks like. You can tell the channel is so flat, it doesn't even look like a real trend. So this is very, very weak uptrend. So you have to be careful. We have a second entry long here, but it's not fully at the EMA. You can see the body is so far from the EMA. So we can't really take it, and especially since this is a weak uptrend. Market corrected working lower. I'm going to redraw. Downtrend working lower. Okay. Now I simply can go long only after I'm going to get push above EMA. I can't really go long without the push above EMA because I don't know how strong the correction is going to be. Okay, but let's focus on the most recent structure. I'm going to redraw another downtrend. So I'm looking for help of EMA. You have some current trend triple test, but problem is trend is so weak. If you are trending a strong trend, current trend triple tests can be considered, but this is so weak. We really need that push above EMA and a high low at minimum. That's a sign that the buyers are back in the market and a new push phase may start. Can I get something above EMA? This high low didn't get triggered, but even had it triggered, we can't really go long because once again, so far from the EMA. Big chance we're going to pull back, but it never triggered, so we can't really go long here. Felt second entry short would be better. Yo, felt second entry short here, but now it's below EMA and it didn't trigger as well. So we can't take this felt second entry short. Okay, this is just new high first entry long. Market is breaking lower. I need to redraw. Downtrend working lower like this. I can see that the EMA is going very sideways, so what I'm going to do is draw small consolidation now, and I want to combine range rules with the fact that we are slowly but surely trading to the upside. So I like to see break new low and then push above EMA and a high low confirmation trade, or if there is no new low for this trend, I need a failed second entry short. So we have new low first entry short, second entry short market attempted to test the new low. You don't have full new low, you have a second entry long, but the problem is this downtrend doesn't fully have new low. Yes, you can trade maybe a little bit tight like this, but this is like a one push down. The structure at this point is very neutral. The momentum completely dissipated. This was very hard to trade because market completely died off and nothing much happened here. We're going very sideways. So even though this is tempting, whoops, this is not full breakout, this is second entry long. Even though this is tempting second entry long, there's no new low, we're just going sideways. We need something stronger. Okay, horrible bar again, can't really take it. Another downtrend, working lower. Okay, now we have two-legged pullback, one leg down, break second leg down. I was looking for failed second entry short. We actually have a failed second entry short. I almost took it but decided to wait because you can tell you're going long at the very top of the move and there is no bearish bar pullback. Okay, here, if you took it, I can see why I'm going to mark it. This is a very tempting trade. Very tempting trade. First entry short, second entry short failure. The signal bar is great. Problem is, you can see there's no pullback. You're buying at the top of the push. And this is a problem when the whole day looks like this. We've been working sideways like this for 3 hours. This was terrible price action. You are making lower highs. There's absolutely no momentum. The market is super weak. So for this reason, I think it's way too aggressive, but it's not a bad trade to consider because given the fact we didn't have as many trades, you can consider taking a failed second entry short like this. Okay, you basically have a repeat pattern, another failed second entry short, new low first entry short, second entry short failure. But notice how far up you're buying. The bar is quite big. Actually, it's only 425. It's not as big compared to the ATR. But you'd have to go long at the very top of the move. Once again, not ideal. I mean, if you want to take it, maybe, but not ideal trade as well. Something's telling you you're going to go up, but the setup just didn't form that clean because we're really going sideways. Okay, now I'm going to redraw wide the channel because it looks like we are finally establishing a new trend. We're back in trend range. So can I get a second entry long at the EMA? I'm looking for a new high first entry long. Can I get a second entry long? No second entry long. Your break. Push to new high. Uptrend played out. So I'm going to pause, looking to go long temporarily because we have a new high. Okay, you have to skip the second entry long, of course, because uptrend played out. You have a double trap, but the context is not there. Even this wider channel, you can tell, doesn't really fit that well because it doesn't really have third swing confirmation, only the second swing. So double trap doesn't really mean much when the context is not there. You have some resistance. We are in trend range, so I can't really take it. You don't work for a scalp. Okay, market is correcting. We have a new high, first entry long, second entry long failure. There is no break below this bar. And now we have lower high confirming the failed second entry long. And this is actually not such a bad trade because uptrend with the break new high. We are in a consolidation. We're going sideways for such a long time that the trends are very short term and we're mainly following the most recent structure. And this lower high is confirming the failed second entry long. Nice bearish bar close to the EMA. This is decent trade to consider. Can I get mini second entry short? No, bad bar. Okay, I'm going to redraw a channel like this. I have overshoot. I can see I have so many failed breakouts, so the range expanded. I have overshoot, so I can expect a little bit stronger pullback in the opposite direction. That doesn't mean though I can take failed second entry short. Okay, even though we have overshoot, there's still a chance we can test the new low. Okay, so we can't take reversal pattern here because the downtrend didn't play out. Okay, so still look for a scalp, but there's a big chance you're going to test the new low, which now we're finally breaking below EMA, so I want to see a lower high confirmation trade below EMA or failed second entry long. I have a lower high confirmation trade here, but the problem is it's so far from the EMA, I can't take it. Downtrend played out with the break, push to new low. So the downtrend played out. I just have to navigate the short-term structure. The range is holding nicely. Can I get a high low of EMA, new low, no break below? High low of EMA would be enough because of a downtrend, broad break, push to new low. Support held, you want to buy low. Push above EMA is confirmation the bulls are back in the market. This is so far from the EMA, I can't take it, so no great high low. Okay, so I'm going to rejoin you uptrend. We finally have a clean channel established. I want to see second entry long at the EMA. You have double tap, so this is count reset. This is count reset. It's a shame this is not technical second entry long. This would be trade of the day, such a clean context. Visually, it even looks like second entry long. This is what we would call hidden. Actually, it's not really hidden because they're double tap, so this is really visual second entry long. This is so tempting because you have clean channel in these new high. EMA keeps holding. You have to reset the count. I didn't take it to count reset. Once again, more aggressive trade, but had there been no count reset, it's a great trade. Uptrend played out with the break. Push to new high. Oh, the market right now is about to close because it's getting way too late. So this is the overall structure for today. We started very sideways, almost no bias whatsoever. So try to zoom out and look for any clues you can get. So we have slight bullish bias. This is why we're looking mainly to go long, not really to go short. And then eventually it became really hard to trade because market completely slowed down, no bias whatsoever. You can't get a single setup above the EMA. And these type of structures are really difficult to trade because you sit here for hours and there is no real way to enter. Your mind is playing tricks on you, you're looking for trades, you're taking impulsive entries. So remember, when the structure is this unclear and this sideways without any bias, this neutral, aggressive trades are much more aggressive than when the structure is clear. Okay, so a little bit something to take into consideration. But yeah, it was a hard day to trade this week. Generally, these 3 days were not easy. Last week was great, but this week so far has not been easy. So if you are struggling trade this week and you're not really having good success, it's definitely normal because it's really hard to be trading this week so far because market really slowed down. It's very choppy, almost no bias, and there are not as many great trades. You can make a case for a couple more aggressive trades, but the structure is really not great structure to trade. So I'm hoping in a few days, tomorrow hopefully, we can get a little bit more action because this is really very neutral and very boring to trade. But it's simply part of trading. There are periods like this, so we just have to ride these periods out so we can get the good ones. So I hope you had a good trading. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.